Hi guys, how's it going? This is Casper here. It's my first video on YouTube. I'm excited to start my YouTube journey with you guys. And the topic of my video today is about the comparison of Dubai versus Canada. I'm doing this comparison because I was raised in Canada. I'm Iranian and I was raised in Canada all my life. And I recently just moved into Dubai and it's been 6 months. So I think I've gained enough experience to be able to help you guys compare and see if you're thinking about moving here, if you are moving here, what you can expect in moving to Dubai and what kind of culture shocks kind of there is. So first thing that I'm sure you know by now, and most people that move to Dubai, that this is the reason why they move, is because of income, tax benefits, and something extra is cost of living. I know this might be a surprise, but the cost of living here is significantly cheaper than what you would get in most North American countries, especially Vancouver, one of the most expensive cities in North America and the most expensive city in Canada. So basically no tax, higher income, and lower cost of living. So you can save more money, you can make more money, and you would spend less than on everyday things and rent and food and gas, everything. So this is the reason. Money incentives is the primary reason people move here, and you can definitely notice it coming from Canada, where you pay 50% tax, property tax, expensive, literally a housing crisis going on for multiple years, expensive food, super expensive gas. Everything here is just much cheaper, and you definitely notice it. It's noticeably cheaper. Okay, so I want to touch on how much you can expect to spend in Canada versus Dubai. Like rent, for example, is definitely cheaper here. For in Canada, or in Vancouver, which is a really expensive place for housing, you can expect to spend around $2,000 to $2,500 for a decent studio or a one-bedroom apartment. But here, you can get a really nice studio or maybe a smaller one-bedroom apartment for maybe $1,500 to $2,000 a month with great amenities, just a luxury-looking place, a nice-looking place, good amenities like gym, pool, sauna. Just generally a nicer place than what you would get in Vancouver for even less than you would pay in Vancouver. So your money goes farther here than Vancouver, and you can save more at the end of the month. And for food, I'm an adult male, 24, so I eat quite a bit, but I expect to spend around $250 to $300, which is around 700-800 dirhams a month on food. Whereas in Canada, I would be spending double that, sometimes triple that. And here I eat pretty good. I eat out quite a bit. I make all sorts of different food at home. I order takeout. I eat just like how I would in Vancouver, but I spend almost half the price, sometimes 1/3 of the price. So it's noticeably cheaper for sure. As soon as I came here, I'm like, wow, I'm spending way less on food. All right, so next topic I wanted to touch on is safety and cleanliness of the city versus what you would see in Vancouver. So 6 months here, any area I go to is just like almost spotless, clean. There's no garbage on the floor. There's no homeless people on the floor. There's no drug problems anywhere in the city. It's just so well taken care of here. Versus Vancouver, it's not the same story. I know there's some areas in Vancouver where it's kept very clean, but the consistency and the how they do it all across the city here is just like on a different level. The cleanliness, you just feel great. It's just a good feeling to just walk around or drive around the city here. It feels clean. It feels well taken care of. And safety, I'm pretty sure you know this by now, but the safety here is just next level. Some of the safest statistics in the whole world. And what I would say, Vancouver is generally a safe place. Most of the areas, there's some areas in downtown, in the central, and the lower areas, which can get pretty sketchy sometimes. But overall, it's not like the safety is not a huge concern for people in Vancouver. But the difference with Vancouver and here is that here you can leave your door open, you can leave your bag outside, you can leave your laptop in a coffee shop, even cash, you can just put it on a table and walk away. Phone, everything, all your belongings are completely like safe. You don't have to even have a bit of worry in your mind about anything happening to your belongings. But in Canada, you kind of give it a bit of a chance that something can happen, so you're more careful and you lock your doors, you lock your house door, you lock your car, because in the back of your mind you're like, maybe something will happen. But here there's none of that. Like, you know for sure everything is safe, all your belongings are safe. So something that makes a huge difference, I would say, in Dubai versus Vancouver is the convenience that you get here. Basically everything is open 24/7. Everything gets delivered right to your doorstep. Like, you can order gas to your house, you can order gas to put in your car to your house, you can order a barber to come give you a cut anytime you want. And all these places are just open 24/7 for service. There's like 3-4 different types of delivery service companies that are like competing with each other, that they deliver fast, they give good deals, and it's just anything you want, you can get it fast. This is just, they built this system that is just like extraordinary convenient for the residents here. For example, there's this company called Noon, and they have this service called Noon Minutes, where they deliver everything to your doorstep in 10 minutes. Anything from like shampoos, vacuum cleaner, groceries, that all gets delivered in 10 to 15 minutes, and it even does a countdown on the phone of how soon it's going to come to your house. It's just, the convenience is next level. Everything is open 24/7 here. I've never went somewhere and it's been closed late at night. I don't even check anymore. I just know it's going to be open anytime I go. It's great. It's honestly it makes a huge difference to Vancouver. All right, so big thing that I've noticed here, and it's kind of a myth in the Western world, about that Dubai is kind of made for like rich people and it's not for families, and it's only good for certain people. And I would say it's like actually the complete opposite of that. It's the most versatile environment I've ever seen. It's made for everyone, from families, kids, couples, young couples, singles, group of friends, older people, like 70, 80 plus people, everyone. It's made for everyone. There's infrastructure for kids, for disabled, for older people. It's great. I've seen it in every area. I've seen there's a park made for kids. There's classes going on for kids. It's honestly one of the best areas I've seen for kids, whereas in Vancouver, it's just not really pushed. Like, infrastructure for kids is not really made as well as here. And it's crazy because Canada's seen as this like family friendly place, whereas it's not really, they don't really spend a lot of money making stuff for families or kids. Whereas here it's the complete opposite of that. They really take care of families here. And even there's certain days on the beach where only families are allowed, and single people or like groups of friends are not allowed, only families. And they actually have police officers and surveillance people there that separate families and couples and single people, and they don't allow them on the beach, so the families and couples can be more comfortable in the area. So it's just like they do a really good job taking care of that. All right, so moving on to the next area, I want to touch on the weather. The weather here is it's kind of preference, to be honest. The weather situation, it's sunny 12 months of the year here, always sunny. It does get pretty hot for 3-4 months of the year. So if you have the capability of moving to Vancouver for 4 months, maybe 6 months of the year, and being here for 6 months of the year, you get basically the perfect weather from both sides, and you can enjoy good weather all year. But if you stay in Vancouver, you get like 8 months of cloud and rain and sometimes snow, which can get pretty depressing in my opinion. So seasonal like depression is a big thing in Vancouver, whereas here it gets pretty tough to bear the heat for 3 to 4 months. And a lot of people kind of move to Europe or back to their wherever they came from during the summer, if they can do that. But I just like the sun, so it's kind of like I'll just put up with the heat. So, and I don't really need to go anywhere, but to each their own, I guess. But I would say the air quality in Vancouver absolutely knocks Dubai out the park. Dubai, it's the pollution and the heat and the haze that gets trapped in from the desert kind of stays in the city. It gets trapped in the city, and it honestly gets pretty bad here. The air quality, it feels just like straight up pollution. And when you look out your window, sometimes you can't even see like the buildings that are not even that far away because of how much haze there is. So if you're looking for, if you're the person that needs good air quality and good nature, I would say Vancouver is definitely somewhere you would want to stay. But if that's not a big thing for you, or you can deal with having no nature and not the best air quality, then it's fine in Dubai. I personally, it doesn't really bother me that much. No nature, and they have the Sahara and beaches and stuff, but there's no green spaces like there is in Vancouver. Vancouver has some of the best nature in the world for sure, but Dubai kind of lacks nature. And if you like nature and stuff like that, it definitely wouldn't be suitable for you here, because it's all just sand and desert. And also something else I wanted to say, they're kind of doing something to kind of solve the nature problem, solve the greenery problem in Dubai. When you go like a little bit further from the city, you can see that they're planting just thousands of trees in the desert, and they have this system going on where it sprays water on them on a daily basis, so you can see them like starting to grow. And there's more trees in the area now, there's more green spaces, but it's man-made, and it's fake. It's not fake, but it's man-made, where in Canada you just have like the most beautiful, natural, untouched nature in the world. So that's also something else I wanted to touch on. The next topic, moving on to the next topic, is freedom. There's kind of a myth that there's not enough freedom here and women need to cover up and alcohol is illegal or banned or the access is limited here. I would say that's a complete myth, because I've seen no lack of alcohol being served at restaurants, at beach clubs. There's just liquor stores everywhere with an abundance of different liquors. Exact same thing you would see in any North American city in Canada. It's you can't really drink in public that's at all, but in restaurants, at clubs, beach clubs, at your house, you can throw parties, anything you want alcohol wise. It's completely free. I'm not a big drinker myself, but I don't think anyone really has a problem here with alcohol. It's completely free to use and not illegal at all. And next big thing is women. Honestly, this is crazy to say, but I think women are more comfortable in Dubai than they would be in Canada or any North American city, because I let my wife go out at 2 a.m. 3 a.m. and I have no problem with that at all. I know she's going to be completely safe. No one's going to harass her or come up to her and make her feel uncomfortable. Whereas in Vancouver, after like 12 a.m. it kind of gets sketchy for women to be out and about and be comfortable just walking around outside in a public area. Whereas in Dubai, completely fine. And women can also wear whatever they want, but you have to kind of respect the law a little bit, and people do respect the law. And the religious sites, you don't really want to walk around in a religious site with a bikini or like really short shorts. And people don't do that. They respect the law. But at beach clubs, at beaches and clubs, people wear anything they want. And I've seen myself women in bikinis and wearing whatever they want at clubs and beach clubs. No problem with that at all. But they kind of do respect at like a mall or like near a religious site or a mosque. You don't really want to be wearing a bikini, because just to respect the law, and everyone kind of does keep that respect here. No one's really devious towards the law at all. Okay, so lastly, I want to talk about basically the fun here is just way better than Vancouver, I would say. There's so much different activities to do. There's events. There's always something happening. There's always something opening, a new restaurant, a new beach club, a new club. The government and the people in charge kind of always have something. They're always opening an event for their residents. It's so fun. There's always something to do. You're never bored here all year round. There's always something to do. And it's kind of for all different sorts of age group as well, for kids, for young people, for older people. It's a versatile environment, and there's always different events and stuff that's opened here. And also, something I want to warn you guys about are the fines here, especially the traffic fines. If I come here and you're renting a car or buying a car, I would definitely put some time into researching about the fines. And the amount of cameras that there are in the streets is like absurd. There's a camera every like 300-400 meters on the freeway that just gets you. You can only go plus 20. If you go above 20, if you're going 21 above the speed limit, then the camera catches you, and there's absolutely hefty fines that would completely destroy your bank account if you don't pay attention. I would personally download the navigation app Waze, because Waze warns you about cameras and police that's ahead. So I would definitely put some time into learning about the fines and the cameras around the city, so you can avoid getting big fines and losing out on money. And that's it. I would say that's all there is to say. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments, and if you have any questions, hopefully I can help you with my experience here. Overall, I like it here a lot, and I have no plans of moving back to Canada for now. This is everything I want from life Dubai has for me. So I'm enjoying it here, but let me know. I'd love to discuss different topics with you guys in the comments. Thank you so much. Have a good day.